Drive and Live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
More and more institutions, both in the public and private businesses, are seeking strategic partnership with the Standards Organization of Nigeria to promote standardization. Nigerian Army takes advantage of the services of the SON as world's telecom company, Oracle, explores innovative ways of enhancing operations of the SON. Interagency collaboration pays off as the Nigeria Customs Service hands over seized goods to the SON. It's another half hour of product quality and safety on television. The program is Standard and You, and welcome on board. My name is Ifoma Okonkwo, and as always, my pleasure bringing the program to you. I'll be back shortly.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, brings a new lease of life to Nigeria SMEs. SON has put a greater premium on developing standards to improve made in Nigeria products for export. We have developed more standards for products like sesame, cocoa, gari, and more, courtesy of our accredited state-of-the-art laboratories. In keeping with the federal government's ease of doing business, SON has simplified its processes and turned around time for SUNCAP, MANCAP, and other certification processes. SON has intensified market surveillance, raids, and seizures to reduce substandard products in circulation, and offenders shall be prosecuted. Join SON in ridding our nation of substandard products. If you see something, say something. Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
A 4-foot container loaded with LPG cylinders suspected to be substandard seized by the Nigeria Customs Service has been handed over to the Standards Organization of Nigeria.
Okay, so on behalf of Nigerian Customs Service, we're handing over this 1x4 container with its contents to the representative of the Standard Organization, Baba Tunde Alajogun. Is receiving this container on behalf of this organization.
The container was intercepted by officials of the Nigeria Customs Service in Apapa Oshodi Expressway in Lagos. It was placed under surveillance by the SON. This truck was carrying substandard LPG cylinders, all brought into the country without necessary import papers. While handing over the seizure to the SON, Customs says the agency will continue to put measures in place to ensure that such collaborative efforts with other government agencies to check the importation of fake and substandard products into Nigeria is strengthened. Counsel to the SON received the seizure on behalf of the agency and thanked the Nigeria Customs Service. He stated the agency's resolve to tackling the menace and protect consumers from such life-endangering products.
You have a duty to ensure that goods are of the relevant standard. You know, once the goods are not of standard and they come into society, there's going to be a problem in society. So that we are doing our best. So in line with that, we have to work with the customs, because they are always at the port. Our own duty now is to take over the container, do the necessary test, and even if the goods are not of standard, so we now know the next line of action to take. So in view of that, we just want to thank the Nigerian Customs. This is not the first time we are handing over this kind of containers of substandard products to us. And we are really happy for this.
The essence is to protect the Nigerian society, of which all of us are members. So the interagency relationship will continue so that it will foster more, we will solidify it more to develop our society.
Engineer Bid Obayi is Director, Inspectorate and Compliance, Standards Organization of Nigeria.
We have put enough due diligence to ensure that the qualities of cylinders in circulation in Nigeria, if followed by our guidelines, nobody will suffer any undue hazard from these cylinders. And that is why we saw it that it didn't pass through our regulation, and we decided to mount enough surveillance for it. And we traced it on 6th of June, we sent this letter to the Custom Area Controller of the Federal Operational Units of the Nigeria Customs Service, telling them that we are interested in that container, the container DRYU 9590955 on 12th of June. They now kindly responded to us that they have done their own and they are ready to release the container to SON for further investigation. And we now went into this website of the Nigerian Customs Service and found out that the importer of these cylinders is one Messrs. Cramor Hill Nigeria Limited, with a fake location at Ijesha, Lagos.
The seized items have been taken to the warehouse of the SON for further investigation.
They declared them as furnace burners. Furnace burners. There is no relationship between the liquefied petroleum gas cylinders and furnace burners. These are the products, liquefied petroleum gas cylinders, that SON is not joking with because of the life. If you have seen where it detonated, where there is a little problem, because with a little light flame, that container, the gas burns everybody around, because it turns even the air you are breathing into gas, because air is gaseous. And so everything is now gaseous, and it begins to burn whatever is around, damages the environment, it kills all the people around. And that is why SON is happy today that we have been able to trap that container, and we are going to do the diligence on it to follow up on the importer of the container and the qualities of the cylinders.
We are ready to work with you to check the distribution of fake and substandard products in the country. Members of the Balogun Business Association assured the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Lucy Ulugbe has details.
According to the leader of the delegation, Oke Ezibe, the decision by the traders to pledge their support to the SON was born out of the disturbing prevalence of fake and substandard products in the country. He said the association was deeply touched by this development, adding that members have watched with keen interest how the present leadership has deployed new strategies to combating the menace over the years. Having realized the increasing negative impact these goods have had on the economy, the market leader explained that it has become a moral burden on members to be quality conscious and rise to the occasion to stem the tide of fake goods in Nigeria.
We pledge our loyalty to work with the SON organization. You see, what you are doing, you are fighting for us actually. Some of us are franchise, some of us are local manufacturers. So if you fight substandard and fake products aggressively as you're doing, you are indirectly helping our businesses to grow. We make more money because substandard fake products kill businesses all over the world.
Oke Ezibe stressed that the association will do all it can within the ambits of the law to ensure that no trader deals on fake or substandard products.
We will work with you, sir. We will expose those bad elements amongst us. We will blow the whistle. We will compliment the effort.
I want to thank you for taking that step to identify with SON family. We have no other place than Nigeria. Any other person that is to invest here, Nigeria has said Nigeria is investment friendly, but you must abide by the principles of WTO, which says that quality is the only technical barrier to trade. And if your quality is not in line with the quality of the country where you are taking your products to, they have the responsibility to change your purpose. And the mandate is on SON to implement that strategy. And we are doing it, and we must do it.
Director General of the SON, Osita Aboloma, was emphatic when he told the traders that it was no longer going to be business as usual, adding that SON will not compromise on quality. SON, he declared, will be tough on importers and sellers of fake products. He warned perpetrators of the illegal business to desist or risk tough sanctions as contained in the agency's new law.
We want them to know that if they register their products, if they comply to our standards, then they will now seek the protection of the law. It's no longer going to be business as usual. It's either you close your shop, move away from these areas, or you have us to contend with.
The traders also want the SON back at the nation's port to enable the agency have first-hand knowledge on goods imported into Nigeria.
Reporting something that is unwholesome is part of your civil responsibility as a Nigerian. So you don't have to bribe somebody or to appeal to somebody to do the right thing. It comes natural. You see, if you're doing it right and your neighbor is not getting it right or refuse to do the right thing, you report to us. The law is clear on what to do or what to expect from people that don't comply to standards or people that deliberately endanger the life of Nigerians.
Muna fata shekaru na za su zo, mutanenmu za su yi la'akari da aikin da muke yi, kuma za su lura cewa ya fi cancanta ka sai abu na kwarai da ka sai abu na arha.
Ka yi mezie n'obodo anyị a, ka yi mee ka ihe a na-eme n'obodo anyị a, ma ihe a na-ebubata n'obodo anyị a ọ dị mma. Anyị na-ayọ bikonu ka anyị jikọọ aka na asị na ofu aka adịghị ekechi ngwugwu. Ka anyị jikọọ aka ka Nigeria wee wọrọ anyị obodo.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lajú wálẹ̀ gbogbo tá a bá máa fún wa rà ká lè pé o tó pé ojú òṣùwọ̀n èyí tí ò bá yé wa ká pé tó bá mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ tó wà sọ́nà èyí tá a bá dẹ̀ rà tí ò bá pójú òṣùwọ̀n ẹ lọ sí standard organization iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tó bá súnmọ́ yín jù ẹ lọ ṣàlàyé fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n á ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
Welcome to the world of standard and quality, where we offer you information on product safety and quality. The program is Standard and You.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Multinational Computer Technology Corporation, Oracle, is seeking areas of collaboration with the Standards Organization of Nigeria to create integrated services that delivers faster innovations.
Leader of the delegation, Mr. Martin Elugbalu, who gave this indication in Abuja, expressed the company's determination to partner with the Planning, Research and Statistics Department of SON to come up with technologies aimed at improving SON's processes. He commended the Standards Organization of Nigeria's website, describing it as the only government agency that is truly informative. Head Library Services Abdullahi Ibrahim commended the delegation for its visit. It was agreed at the end of deliberations that another meeting be scheduled to discuss extensively ways to evolving a robust partnership between the SON and Oracle on digital database information and modern technological innovations.
It's so nice to know that you are still watching. This program is powered by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. It's aimed at educating and also inform you on the dangers of patronizing fake and substandard products. Our primary objective on the program is to empower you, the consumer, with relevant information on product quality and safety. As part of plans to enhance its operations for effective service, the Nigerian Army has undertaken special training on ISO 9001:2015 Quality Management System Standard. The 5 days training was facilitated by the Standards Organization of Nigeria.
There were 12 in number, officers of the Nigerian Army on a special training on ISO Quality Management System Standards implementation. These officers are from the Army Standards and Evaluation Department of the Nigerian Army in Abuja. The exercise is the first in the series of training conducted by the Standards Organization of Nigeria. It was declared open by Chief of Army Standards and Evaluation, Major General Adekule Shodunke.
This course is in line with the vision of the Chief of Army Staff, which is to have a professional responsive Nigerian Army in discharge of its constitutional roles. And I want to let you know that without this course, you can still perform your duty, but this course will make you to be more professional in the implementation of assigned tasks given to the Department of Army Standards and Evaluation. From time to time, you are expected to go around to monitor, evaluate, and assess the standards of training, the standard of combat efficiencies, and other aspects as deemed fit by the Nigerian Army Authority.
He explained that the exercise has immense benefits to the Army and urged beneficiaries to take the training seriously.
This course is of importance as much as to the Army as to you as individuals, and in the course of this course, you are supposed to know the organizational contents, leadership, and risk-based approach to assessment. It's also going to help you to appreciate the importance of plan, do, check, and act cycles in process planning, improvement, and performance monitoring, as well as evaluate how to apply the concepts and principles of ISO 9001:2015 to existing processes within the Nigerian Army.
The training followed the visit of the Chief of Army Standards and Evaluation to the SON.
We will continue to develop competent workforce to ensure effective delivery of the SON's mandate. Director General of the agency gave this assurance at the ISO 9001:2015 Auditors Course for senior staff of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. The SON boss, who was represented by Head Human Resource Management Usman Abdulkadri, explained that the training will expose participants to basic knowledge on quality management systems, audit preparation and evaluation, as well as reporting. It was a 4-day exercise that culminated in assessment, examination, and award of certificates to participants.
Wow, Chief Mike, how are you? Fine. I'm going to Sun office for the certification of my wheat flour. Oh no, things have changed. Sun has simplified all its activities. You could have even stayed back in Kano and process all your papers online. Whoa.
With the efforts of Sun, the products of SMEs can now compete globally. Sun has put in place necessary machineries in support of the growth of SMEs. At highly subsidized charges, SMEs can now get their certification, laboratory testing of their products, as well as purchase of standards. Meanwhile, Sun is carrying out massive seizure of substandard goods in the market and have gotten legal backing to prosecute offenders, all to protect consumers and SMEs. Sun, improving life through standards.
Choose life and live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
Every day, Nigerians buy and use thousands of products at home, work, and on the go. Consumers expect that these goods will satisfy their needs. But did you know? Consumer satisfaction and protection is a collective responsibility. It demands inputs from not just the manufacturer, importer, and governments, but also you, the consumer. Producing safe and quality products is one of the manufacturer's responsibility to consumers. The importer has a responsibility to ensure foreign products conform with standards. For the Standards Organization of Nigeria, our primary responsibility is to ensure that locally manufactured products in Nigeria give the required satisfaction to consumers through compliance with standards and ensure goods imported into the country meet the minimum requirements of Nigerian industrial standards. What about you, the consumer? Do you know your rights? Do you verify expiry dates before purchasing? Do you read content of goods warranty card before purchasing? Do you check for product certification marks? Do you read and follow safety instructions? Do you use products appropriately? Do you speak up by reporting cases of fake and substandard products to the SON? If your answers to these questions are positive, good for you. Otherwise, you are neglecting your consumer responsibility. No doubt, all hands must be on deck to fight against fake and substandard products in Nigeria. You have a role to play. Hello and nice to have you on the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. Our first message here is from Tarzan. It says, we have so many substandard products being imported to Nigeria by importers who only care about maximizing profits through illegal means. What is the SON doing to curtail this trend? Yes, there are lots of greedy importers out there who care less about consumer satisfaction and safety. The SON will stop at nothing to make sure that they have been prosecuted. Please report anyone found in any illegal activity to the SON. Edokbai says, thank you SON for doing this great job to ensure that Nigerians get the best products. Thank you so much as well. We'll continue to serve you better. Anonymous messenger says, please, where is your office in Katsina? Our office in Katsina is at Investment House, number 61 IBB Way, Katsina. Ukadike Esther says, son, you are doing a great job. Thank you for the improvement of Made in Nigeria goods. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Esther. We will continue to support and promote Made in Nigeria goods. And that's the much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. Call us or send in your messages to the number 0705-972-4455. You can also reach out to us on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. You can also send a mail to the address, thestandardandyou@gmail.com. We have videos online at youtube.com/standardandyou. Don't just view, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a nice week.